did shoot-around go, and what is the prognosis of his availability?
I don't have the prognosis, as I've said many times. I'm not a doctor, but shoot-around went, relatively well. It felt pretty good. I think he's going to give it a go today.
Will he be in the starting lineup?
Yes.
So then I guess the minutes just depend on how he feels. And
Yeah, I mean, I just, asked him to keep me posted on how he's feeling. And, if he's feeling okay, we'll try to do the best job we can of keeping him fresh. And if we need to get him in and out, multiple times to do that, that's what we need to do.
JR is out. How much was he able to do anything today?
No, he wasn't able to do much today. It's, his heel is really sore. He tried it, I think a day and a half or so ago, and it was too sore. Still too sore now. So I think he'll be reevaluated either later tonight or tomorrow, and we'll go from there.
How does that affect the rest of the starting lineup tonight?
Well, our starting lineup will be, pretty consistent with Quincy and Amari up front, and Carmelo at the wing, and then Jose and Iman. Our guys off the bench will have to be ready. Tim, Shane, and Pablo in terms of perimeter players, and then, Travis Ware has been a young guy that's had some bright spots for us, and they need to be ready to go as well.
With Jose Calderon's play since he's come back from the injury, with him being such an efficient shooter throughout his career, do you want him to look for his shot more? Do you think he needs to do that?
Well, we've talked about it. I think he's aware of it, but he thinks as a point guard thinks, and he's trying really hard to make sure everyone else is getting involved, and that we're trying to execute our offense, and then look for his offense after that. So he's going to, get more shots and play better the better we execute, but we definitely want him to be aggressive. He's a great shooter.
Coach Brad Stevens just talked about the difference between your first season as a head coach as opposed to his is that you have a ton of NBA experience under your belt. How much do you think that helps you in your first season as opposed to coming from a college like he did?
It depends on the situation. I think, Brad's obviously done an amazing job without, NBA experience as a player or coach. He understands the game. He knows what he's doing out there, and I think his team is responding well to him. For me, in terms of my experience, maybe ask the guys, in terms of how it's helping. Hopefully I can relate to them and, talk to them, communicate with them in a way that they can appreciate. And, ultimately we just want to win. And so we're going to keep searching for ways until we do so.
Coach, as a former player, do you ever feel like you just want to suit up and get out there? What's been the most difficult part about the transition from player to coach?
No, those days are definitely over. My body feels much better, on the side than it does out there. I think that's why this job was, so exciting in terms of the opportunity to still, I think in a lot of ways, speak to the competitive nature that I have as a person, and now try and help these guys to be the best that they can be. My job is to serve them and what they need, and that's what I'm trying to do. And we're working hard to improve as much as we can, and hopefully we can give ourselves a chance today.
How would you describe the attitude in the locker room right now?
Guys are resilient. You don't get here without being resilient. Frustrated, definitely wanting to win more than we have so far. But I think they realize we're closer than it seems. Our record obviously indicates otherwise. But they don't feel like this is lost at this point. And it's our job as coaches to make sure we're doing everything we can to help them be successful out there. We're just going to keep pushing this thing forward.
How does Shane Larkin's play this season compare to your expectations?
No, Shane's been great. Yeah, he's done a great job. He basically didn't have a rookie season. And, he got thrust into the starting lineup opening night, and he's responded well. And so I think he's going to continue to get better, every day and every opportunity.